So Marvel Snap's newest card is Galacta, daughter of Galactus, and I think she's the herald here of the Marvel Rivals tie-in season. The release of Marvel Rivals in a few days has a lot of people hyped. We're going to see some Marvel Rivals characters in this season. She, I think, is like the announcer in that game, and in this game, I think she's going to be a really good card. This solid 4/6 base stat line and this ability that lets you pump out an extra +3 on other cards each turn means, like, even just playing on curve, this is like a 12 power output for a 4-drop, and then it can get even bigger than that with anything that scales that buff, you know, anything that's copying, duplicating that buff. Broods and Iron Mans and Nimrods in this list, right? This becomes a 5/9, which then you destroy with Venom or Carnage to get extra copies, or Galactus to get extra copies. Galactus also getting buffed, of course, by Galacta. Means you can create some pretty big turn 6 surprises in this deck. There's like the dream line of a turn 3 Galacta that you cheated out via Zabu or Psylocke, a turn 4 Symbiote Spider-Man going up to 4/10, turn 5 Nimrod going up to 5/9, turn 6 Galactus going up to a 6/9 that is then merged into Symbiote Spider-Man for a 19 power Galactus that then destroys location, summoning 2 9-power Nimrods behind him, which gives you a 37 power dump in your Galactus location on that final turn. That is a dream. That is crazy. It can happen, but don't trust it to happen often because everybody's expecting this today. I had a lot of problems trying to get Galactus to connect today. It's just so telegraphed in this list in general with Galacta. I think people just see it coming from a mile away, and if they can beat it at all, they do. That said, this deck did find a lot more success in just Nimrod plays. Getting these 5/9 Nimrods and, you know, duplicating them stuff went a long way. Not to mention just solid stats. Like, everything here just becomes pretty big on the back of a Galacta, so you could be surprised how many numbers you pump out. Also, the Fastos buffs. So this deck kind of had the big combo potential with, you know, Galactus and kind of with Nimrod, and then more solid, like, mid-rangey plays too. That said, I don't actually know what my win rate was for this deck. I got to my recording late today. My toddler just had a fever and cough, and she's been sick. I was dealing with her. She needs a lot of attention right now. Very needy, as I'm finding out a sick toddler can be. So I just retreated against bots. I didn't have time because it takes forever to play through a bot game. I wanted good games for the recording. So I don't know. My data says 13 and 22, but I retreated against like 15 bots or something. So I think I had an okay win rate with this overall, but I just can't tell you what it was exactly. So, we'll need more data on this sort of idea. Maybe the Galactus thing actually gets better over time because people aren't as expecting it as much, because today everybody knows Galactus is a thing and are ready for it. So it might get sneakier over time. That said, I think Galacta lines are going to be more successful just playing this in like a buff deck, copying a Brood, for instance. That's, 5 power looks insane. That's a 3/15 out of nowhere. That can be nuts. So that sort of stuff. Iron Man's, maybe a more committed Nimrod line that doesn't rely so heavily on Galactus. And maybe just like a good tempo card. Is this just like the best 4-drop now for stats, Especially if you cheated out early with Zabu. This is very easily, in many cases, gaining an extra 9. It's kind of like a 4/15 when played on turn 3. So maybe just a good generic tempo card, maybe a great buff enabler, and maybe a Galactus card, although I still think that's going to be iffy. It does have its moments, as you'll see in this video, but more often it felt like Nimrod was how I was winning games with this deck. All right, well, we actually do love these cards. My God, dude, if we get a Galactus here, like, forget it. Mojo World is weird, though. We probably have to play this. Dude, this hand is like literally the perfect hand. Problem is these locations suck. We need this to be a viable Galactus location right now. Like, that's really the gist of this. Because it can't go left, obviously. Mid is too hard for Galactus to win priority. He's by himself, obviously. He doesn't activate. That's fine. Yeah, no, that's actually great. No, that's totally chill. So yeah, this is Galacta mid, Symbiote Spider-Man right, Nimrod left, Galactus right, and then you hope to God it's enough. I don't know. Hope the opponent doesn't retreat, I guess. It's like the literal dream hand. Okay, I like the discard decks don't have a ton of disruption. I am a bit nervous that they could have a Dracula right that's a bit big. That might be a threat, I guess. But double Nimrod is still maybe enough to beat that, so we'll have to see, man. I don't know. This could be pretty spicy. We could have what, 10 and 9 is 19 and another 18. Oh god, not Galacta. No, not Galacta. Ah! Oh god. Oh, that's so scary, dude. Oh my god, my life flashed before my eyes. I hope they don't have another something like that. Don't have an Odin right now, bro. Oh my god, my life flashed before my eyes, dude. Surely they don't get big enough here to beat a 19 power priority play, right? Or maybe we may get priority anyway. May win right and left. Although, that's shaky because you could see. Well, if Dracula comes down, or MODOK, I guess MODOK would definitely get them priority. If they go MODOK here plus a big 6, they could beat us. Like if they deviate and they go like Apocalypse right or whatever. Proxima's also big. This usually gives me priority. Wait, do I have? No, I don't have priority, of course. But this might give us the priority we need, right? But it's close. I don't know. They play like MODOK here. They move Meek and play a MODOK. We'd be cooked. I'm sure they see it coming. This is the most telegraphed play on Earth. Like that's the problem with this deck is like, it's just so telegraphed, you know? And 19 is that number where it's like just small enough to beat when you target it, you know? It's like a lot of decks can just go over that and then beat it. If it wasn't for Mojo World, would we have priority here? Yeah, for sure, we would. We'd have priority. We'd be winning the tiebreaker, 5-point lead to a 1-point lead. So Mojo World's kind of screwing us a little bit. I mean, they don't have an obvious thing lining up here. Oh, that's a good sign. Oh, that's a good sign. Oh, that's a good sign. That is an amazing sign. Okay, yeah, nice, dude. This is the absolute dream line. Literally the perfect curve. Couldn't have asked for a better win than this. Actually, just the perfect math, yeah. Fast forwarding, what? Don't steal this from me, man. Yeah, that's really cool. 37 power right there. Zabu, I mean, you really want Galacta to be the discounted one, so not perfect, but not mad about it. Still get a good, or at least it means Spider-Man or something, you know? Sometimes turn 6 in particular, you know, having a Venom and a symbiote Spider-Man together could be cool, that sort of thing. But Galacta Nimrod is always a good, you know, good start. We can find a Carnage Venom, we're happy. Yeah, I think Anti-Venom is definitely the odd man out in this deck. I don't even really know. There's like technically some cool plays. I'm sure I've said this multiple times in the video already. I never know what's going to make it into the final cut though. So I don't know. I think he's odd man out. Like I like that he's a 4 that kind of plays well with Howard, and you know there's some Iron Lad stuff that's cool and fun. But I don't know. We used to have a Luke Cage, which you know kind of makes him better, but at the same time it's like it doesn't really help Galactus. So it's like. How much does this really help? Chimichanga is very good with Nimrod, though. We like that, though. That's good. Anti-Venom here seems okay to get some power there. Probably go Galacta right into Nimrod, Chimichanga left, and then you just look for Venom and Carnage. Yeah. Opponent Erisham, obviously, playing a little step ahead. Dude, Thanos on turn 3. Get out of here, dude. I hate you. Luke Cage too. Okay, cheap Carnage is actually pretty cool. That lets you maybe stack up some extra power later. I will say, unless we get a Venom, the Nimrod left is not great for Baxter building because you'll be shifting power away from that. So maybe we're better off putting Galacta here. It does remove any Galactus opportunities, but those are kind of gone anyway, it looks like, you know, unless we hit exactly runner Spider-Man Galactus. Seems unlikely. So maybe this shifts the Nimrod right, which we like better, although that is worse for the Chimichanga. I'll say we really want the Chimichanga to be good. Maybe we do this. Maybe this is better. I don't know. If we lose Baxter building, can we win is the question. If we get a Venom, it doesn't matter because we can still put a ton of power. Oh, we hit the Galactus, but we don't hit the... Yeah, I mean, it's still got to be this, right? Yeah, it's going to be tough, though. Baxter building, them getting that for free. I really need the Venom here. We could maybe try to Iron Lad it. That would be pretty sick. Carnage at 0 does give us some flexibility, so... So we got an 11 power Nimrod either way. That's big, but Baxter building is, you know, making those look like 7, basically. And Omega Red's kind of, sort of making it look like 3, but not really, because we're gonna try to win. We're gonna try to win the Omega Red spot, obviously. So yeah, the best draw on the deck's Venom 100%, I think. Or a crazy high roll Iron Lad, I guess. Galactus clearly not available here. Oof, they are stacking. Oh god, US Agent's nasty, dude. I really do wish I had that Luke Cage back now. Boy, that US Agent is brutal. Yeah. I mean, I think this is the play, right? It's maybe you, yeah, I think Psylocke goes here. Does she ever go mid? Like the math right now is kind of favorable mid, but you're hoping to have a Nimrod there anyway. This is wild because this is basically saying I'm taking a 1 and 3. If it's not the 1 and 3, we just get murdered basically. Like we never win if it's not the 1 and 3. It's got to be exactly Venom, because this Carnage is basically doing nothing, right? But I'm taking that 1 and 3, man. I don't know. Let's see. Gore is a monster, I'm sure. Oh, actually no, tiny. What am I? Actually, very tiny, in fact. Actually, so tiny. Oh, let's go! We take the 1 and 3, baby. That's got to be enough, right? Like we're huge now, because Carnage is still gonna pop off again. Yeah, we're just like a billion power now. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Let's go. So many big Nimrods. Actually, 33 and 33. How satisfying too numerically. That's amazing. Yeah. The Chimichanga line's paid off. The Galacta's enormous. Yeah, that's sick. That's a good win. That's cool. All right, we love the hand. We love the hand. I don't love the deck. I think this deck's, well, I don't know. The deck's coherent, seemingly strong, but Galactus today is not good, dude. Everybody's ready for this. Everybody's ready. They all know Galactus is coming. Oh, dude, if we got Symbiote Spider-Man off the top here, we'd be such ballers. Dude, we'd be such ballers. Oh my god, magic. This game's gonna get weird. We can turn that off with Galactus too, though. We don't really need that. I mean, honestly, this could be a Symbiote Spider-Man. Yeah. Galactus mid. Maybe we don't like that. Maybe we like Galactus right, because this could be like, I don't know, Iron Man or something that's gross, you know. This could be a Mr. Negative deck that's doing weirdness. It's anti-venom instead. Okay. Well, that's gonna be an anti-venom, we know. It's always so funny to see that. Opponent's card has lagged out. What could this be? I don't know. Apparently it didn't like this loop, man. Wong. Oh god. Okay, so I do kind of still think Surfer's happening. Can we deny Surfer stuff, basically? I don't know, man. We have this cool like Nimrod Venom thing too if Galactus here doesn't work out. Symbiote Spider-Man doesn't really help us. If I get priority here though, Galactus might just work because the Nimrods might be big enough, you know? Like we may not really need anything else. Just trust the Nimrods to win here. Oh, we're definitely getting priority. Okay. Yeah, let's just end this game, right? No question. 9 power Galactus works. There's no way they're beating the Nimrods here. This is just GG. This is no way. Whatever they're trying to reveal is not even going to go off if it's a big Wong play. So they'd have to win with 18 organically right, which just isn't going to happen. Or not even 18. No, we have 27. Why am I saying 18? It's 20. No, it is 18. No, Nimrod's in the wrong spot. Never mind. 18. So surely that's enough. 18? Should we have played Nimrod left? Well, we couldn't because we had... Okay, no, 18's enough. We couldn't play Nimrod left because Galacta was there. So maybe the question is, should we have played Galacta mid, actually? Yeah, maybe we should have played Galacta mid, although I don't know. That's I don't know. Hard to see all that. It just depends, I think. Galacta Nimrod. Do we have the Galacti though? That's the question. Shadowland, that's okay. Galacta Nimrod looking even more interesting, yeah. Fastos fine on 3. We'll stack him up mid we didn't even make sure we have space for like multiple Nimrods though, so we want to be careful, but we also want to leave spot for Galactus potentially too. So maybe Galactus is like a consideration left if this is not a good spot. Not the best spot. Let's jump at the Fastos here because we don't really care if it dies. That's fine. It's okay. That makes Galactus left more interesting. Fenris Wolf, I'm kind of anticipating Gambit here. Ooh. Symbiote Spider-Man makes Galacta interesting. They have priority right now. I don't want to lose our Galacta, obviously. If we draw Galactus, Symbiote Spider-Man is really intriguing. Oh, Tempo Swarm. They wanted it out of hand for some reason. Oh, this is definitely looking like a Nimrod game. Okay. I think we're just all in on Nimrod here, right? It's sad, like this actually, the Symbiote Spider-Man would have just been bigger than Galacta in this case, I guess, in a lot of ways, but that's all right. Yeah, I mean, dude, Carnage is so cheap that we could actually go Symbiote Spider-Man into Nimrod into the activation and then Carnage, and like that's still pretty insane. Like, is it bigger than Venom even with like double Nimrods? Man, I don't know, but I just kind of want to do it. I just sort of want to see it. I want to see it because theoretically, if Galacta survives, if this is not like a snipe Gambit right here, okay, not a snipe Gambit. So see, like this is actually so sick because you're going to 19 on these Nimrods, man. That's so sick. That makes us really good against Gambit too. This is so sick. The Carnage Fastos discount here is actually insane. Plus we're shifting away from Dracula, which is just great news. Like this is a combo, dude. It's basically like an Arnim Zola type play that's maybe even better. I don't know. MODOK? They don't even go for the Fenris Wolf. We're definitely not worried about Proxima. We're not worried about Shang-Chi. I guess like a Shadow King would be annoying, maybe. Scorn definitely ain't it. Never expect a Shadow King in a discard deck, but you never know these days, man. Yeah, that is sick. That is a really cool line. And that is definitely more power than Venom would have been, right? Like Venom would have given us the option to put more power in one spot, but this is just like crazy. All right, Zabu. Yeah, this is an interesting little setup, man. This is a great Nimrod line. I'd like to get a fun Galactus game. I don't actually even know. Oh, okay. Well, scratch that, I guess. Still a good Nimrod line, sort of, but Symbiote Spider-Man gets a lot worse. But you know, Carnage is still good with squirrels and stuff, so there's something here. Galacta might be good. That would be another way for Nimrod to get big. Hey, nice. Just thinking about where things want to go. Right now, I'm just thinking about board space a little bit. Maybe Spider-Man could maybe hit another Zabu, which would be kind of a bonus. So maybe Galacta left and Spider-Man right. If it hits a squirrel, I mean that's not great, obviously, but I mean honestly, the Zabu's incredibly unlikely to be relevant as well, but it's at least something to do. So this would put Nimrod mid. If we didn't have squirrels, of course, we could have had a much more interesting line here, but sadly we do have squirrels. I mean, I guess we're just really looking for a Venom though, man. Like that's kind of the play. Maybe we just have enough numbers off Galacta anyway. I doubt it, but maybe, you know, just a lot of +3 buffs floating around and stuff. Because she's basically, you know, Nimrod's duplicating all those. Anti-Venom's pretty big. Could draw a 2-cost Iron Lad as well. That doesn't really help with Anti-Venom though. So you'd have like Carnage, Iron Lad, Howard. So you could play Anti-Venom anyway. I mean, I guess the Iron Lad's worth the roll if you hit it for Venom. So let's see. Oh, we got the squirrel. Sad days. Colleen loses a blade. Oh, Gambit. Hit a Nimrod, baby. Come on. One time. Not Symbiote Spider-Man, please. That's fine too. Okay. Fastos. Well, it's definitely this then. I mean, do we even try to win? Well, I guess we kind of have to try to win left because Carnage is not really that big. We're gonna have, this is really 9. Pretty big. That's actually pretty big. Honestly, Carnage also at the moment does still contest mid too. It depends on Meek and stuff, but not actually a crazy Carnage either. He's pretty monstrous, and we're not getting as much of a sewer system downside as the opponent, right? So there's some world where maybe that's just enough. Okay, so that's not going to be enough there, but is this APOC definitely not big enough right now? There's no way this card's big enough. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah. It's nice when you can just beat a Dracula toe-to-toe, by the way. That's not easy to do, but yeah. Pretty good little backup game, dude. Again, the early Galacta, man, you just farm a lot of bonus points. +3, +3, +3, +3. She gave plus 12 points. She was kind of a 4-18 this game. It's wild, man. Oh, this is a very interesting hand, dude. I'd love to see a Nimrod here. Psylocke, Galacta, Symbiote Spider-Man, Nimrod, you know, like there's some good paths out of this. Move deck though, maybe Aranya Kunlun's scary. Oh yeah, that's scary. Okay. Nor Dimension shouldn't be a big problem for us. I don't really know if we care that much about the energy cheat, to be honest. It's just like oh my god, dude. Okay. So Galacta right, I'm thinking about, because I might want to put Nimrod left so that Galactus is better off. So we go Galacta here, Symbiote Spider-Man mid, Nimrod left. If we don't trust the Galactus, though, there is a world where we play for Venom/Carnage instead. And then we would want to put the Nimrod mid. I mean, we'll have to make a decision, you know? Like, do we have to trust Galactus? Like, oh, maybe Phoenix Force? Maybe just throwing that away because I don't expect it to be good and just want to draw cards. Probably, I don't know, hard to say actually. Nico is very common in Phoenix Force decks and not that common in move decks, so currently kind of inclined to believe it's Phoenix Force. So we don't have Carnage or Venom, Vintage or Carnum. So we have to make a call here, man. I just, you know, this top deck's gonna decide a little bit of that. Phoenix Force indeed. Dagger Phoenix Force does get kind of big, but not that big because you just don't have that many cards out, you know? It's only scaling a little at a time, you know? Said it might still be big enough to stop like a Galactus. They're locked in here. What is this about? Oh, Carnage. So what do we draw? Number one, like this changes the decision point a little bit. Oh god. Oh god. So if we drew a Carnage, we could maybe, I mean, here's my take, right? Here's what I really think. I think it's pretty dang unlikely that Galactus works. Just because I think this dagger can move freely, you know, it's pretty likely to shut down mid with some big numbers. So I think you just go Nimrod and play for a Nimrod line, and you hope that you draw like Carnage and then like Iron Lad Venom or something, you know what I mean? But at the same time, dude, I don't know. Galactus is only one card, and like, I don't know, dude. Let's just think about this. I don't know. You only need one Galactus. I need both of these. You know what I mean? Like that's a little bit of a difference maker. Also, they moved the dagger here this turn, which does. Oh my good lord! Magic gives you even more interesting time. Now, Magic makes me wish I actually had the Nimrod more here, but they may not be ready for the Galactus, dude. I don't know. We kind of have a 50-50, right? Because we have Iron Lad and even more than a 50-50, maybe, because it's like a 1 and 4 and then a 1 and 3. That's not a 50-50, I guess. I don't know. It's a little more, actually. Whatever. You get the idea. We have outs anyway, is my point. Dagger wants to move this turn, too, so this would definitely be the time to find the Galactus, man. Oh, we hit the Carnage. No. I mean, it's gotta be, right? If it's not Galactus, we still have Well, I don't know. I guess if we top deck Venom, we still have a Venom out. Yeah, if it's a 1 in 3 Galactus, we're like over the moon. We're so happy. Maybe. If it's not, like we're at least getting some Nimrod copies here. Like we're still putting out some numbers, but I am kind of feeding Dagger a little bit too, to be honest. I think I'm fine on spacing as well for a Venom pop off next turn. So I don't know, man. Galactus might be amazing. It might be countering a Galactus here, it looks like, by playing a lot of cards. Let's see what they play. Of course, we gotta hit a, we don't know, 1 in 3, I guess. Oh, it's the Venom, which is still big, but well, it's good because it means we're gonna get Venom on these extra Nimrods next turn. It's just, you know, we could have had the nuts if we'd gone for the Nimrod plan instead of the Galactus plan. Oh, Nimrod for the opponent as well. Okay, sure. Is this a Venom for them mid? It's a Hulk Buster hitting the Jin. That's good news, I guess. Yeah. So now we go. I guess we go Venom mid. In some ways, Venom right makes more sense because this is the best place for Dagger to go. But at the same time, if Dagger goes here to do that, like, you're kind of cooked because it's just too big. You want Venom to get buffed here? Probably, because Dagger's not going to be left. She's going to be somewhere else. So you want the stats here to maybe protect that. Nimrod here, Nimrod here. I don't know. We got a lot of numbers, but I will say they're kind of in on 1 card right now, and we're going to be spread pretty well across 3 spots. So that's nice. There is a part of me that's so sad, though, dude, that we we didn't go for the big Nimrod. Would have been so sick to have the giant Nimrod this game. I mean, it's still pretty big. Galacta makes it nice, but we greeted the Galactus and we were not rewarded. So really, it's just like, can their Dagger do enough? Do they have like Tribunal? Is that enough? You know, that's something we see sometimes in these decks, but I will say that's probably their whole turn almost. That's not usually going to be great. We're not that big spread, but like 24 right's probably enough. I don't know, what is it, 25 right would be enough against the Tribunal, I think, and then mid's huge. I don't know, they're thinking about it. Do they really have it? I'm curious. If they go like Venom mid, I don't think the Nimrods are that scary, right? Like our Nimrod's just bigger, kind of doing similar things. Okay, what is this left? Interesting. I don't know what to expect here. Maybe it really is just Tribunal, but you got to move that Dagger, right? That's how the Dagger gets buffed. What's the Dagger going to be, I wonder? Maybe it's like a Artem Zola and they're going to try to high roll it? That's risky, but it would be sick if it works. Oh my god, dude. No. No way, dude. No. No way, dude. Is it enough? It is enough. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Just hitting the chill 50-50. I have had the worst luck today, man. Unbelievable. All right, yeah, Zabu early. Fortunately, Galacta's kind of the card we really want to hit as early as possible, but I guess, you know, still load up an early Symbiote Spider-Man or whatever is fine. Oh, I was gonna say Psylocke would help our curve so much, but we got kitty prided. Sad. So Howard is still chill. He kind of wants to go here, but at the same time, you want to make sure you have the right spot for a Galactus potentially later. So let's chill on that. Hydra Bob is big. Galactus right would be the dream here. Clubhouse, huh? Okay. This might be looking a little bit more like a Nimrod game, I guess. I could see Galacta Nimrod with Venom in hand, like find the Carnage, you know. Seems to be a more reliable path to power here. Symbiote Spider-Man is good though, so there is still a Galactus out there. There's the Nimrod too though. Oh my god. Dude, we're gonna have actually well no, I guess you gotta play the Symbiote Spider-Man on time. I could go Symbiote Spider-Man. No, yeah, no, this is still the move. I guess I just need to draw Carnage. It's kind of sad this 2-cost Symbiote Spider-Man is. I think it's going to be hard to weave in a meaningful way. Iron Lad, huh? Iron Lad's still got a Galactus out, man. Like, dude, part of me is like cooking. We're gonna have a 50-50 on that. The problem is, like, I'm also gonna have a pretty good chance to hit Carnage, and the Iron Lad will be cheaper too, so I'll be able to play. Oh no, this is definitely the move, right? I'll be able to play Yeah, no, this is totally the move. We'll have Iron Lad plus Venom, and the Iron Lad will have a good chance on Carnage, right? Pretty good chance on Carnage. Oh, Galacta, just like a tempo deck. That's so sick, dude. Galacta Kitty Pride, man. I mean, we're gonna see a big Taskmaster Kitty Pride, although I guess you do need Wiccan for that. It is the Carnage. Okay, so basically we're looking pretty good. Yeah, we're looking pretty good left. We have a big lead there, I'm saying. So we go, we want 11 here, and we want big power here. Yeah, so we do it this way, right? Like, we're basically saying right's not going to win. We're only going to have 10 power right, but we're going to be pretty big left. If we had one more spot here, it'd actually be even better, but we're just trying to force a lot of stats here, and we'll have 21 left, which seems okay. Yeah, no, this looks pretty good. Mid is where we need the power. That's where Venom's gonna get really jacked up here, and he's gonna get a second Nimrod back. So yeah, this is pretty great example of a backup plan. Now, of course, like, you know, Shadow King, Shang-Chi, couple potential risks here. Shang-Chi might be okay if it pushes the Nimrod back right and we win that, but few potential risks. Captain Marvel's fine, Kitty Pride's fine, Zabu's fine. We love it. Just big enough. It was freaking close, by the way, dude, but yeah. A lot of Galacta power stacking here gets it for us. Looks like we also would have been okay to do this the other way around because they didn't really do much right. So could have like Venom tier or whatever too. All right, this is actually a pretty interesting hand. Yggdrasil too, like, could buff a nice symbiote Spider-Man. You know, get a big Galactus chain going. Oh, very good hand. Do we like Galactus there? No. I want like Symbiote Spider-Man getting buffed up like right, you know. But we want to activate Symbiote Spider-Man too, so can't activate in Dark Dimension. Be a good location for Galactus. You're not. You're a terrible location for Galactus. Crap. This might have to be a non-Galactus game then. Because you just really don't trust Galactus at 9, obviously mid. I mean, I guess if you got a really big Nimrod, you might, because you could. Yeah, you actually could. You could, you know, just get priority and then trust the Nimrods, basically. Like, if this is Nimrod, for instance, you don't necessarily need the Galactus to win. You just need him to activate. You know, if he goes off, then the Nimrods are what win it for you. So, like, we get Nimrod here. We hit another Nimrod. We have 2 giant Nimrods. That's still pretty big, but no, I guess not good for a Galactus line. I mean, it is just a lot of power, ultimately. But without Nimrod, what good does it really do, you know? I guess you could go Anti-Venom here instead, though, and then you have... If this hits Nimrod, you can still play a buffed Nimrod into Galactus. If you have priority, that's still useful, again, because you do get at least +3. Well, no, it's kind of the same difference, I guess, because you only have 1 Nimrod in that case. No, yeah, we kind of just need to win this on numbers, which actually, no, Howard needs to go right. Hold up, there's no reason for Howard to go there. It doesn't change anything. Yeah, this doesn't feel great. I mean, maybe it's literally just like Symbiote Spider-Man Fastos mid sort of thing, like just get some numbers. We're just kind of ahead on tempo. Man, the opponent is doing like nothing right now. I guess I need to respect their Galactus to some extent, right? Like, are they gonna play? Are they just gonna play Galactus mid, dude? Like, is that their plan? Do I have to counter a Galactus mid? I mean, this is just better than this still beats Galactus mid, right? It's fine. Yeah, okay. They just didn't do anything. I don't know, dude. I don't know. We just got good Galactus stats. We'll take it. A lot of freebie buffs. She was a chill 415, I guess. Okay, Psylocke Galacta. I think this might be a bot, unfortunately, but it's day one. We're gonna have some bot games in the video. Oh my god, Utopia. That means we can just play Fastos, dude. This is a baller opener. I would like to have a Symbiote Spider-Man Galactus game in the mix, maybe once, but also pretty exciting Nimrod opportunity if we don't find Galactus, so. Could have a cheap Galactus here too, honestly. A 5-cost Galactus would be nice. Elsa? Vormir. Well, Vormir Nimrod's nuts, honestly. Yeah, dude, no, that would be sick. Oh my god, let's just do that. Oh, Galacta. I don't think this is a bot. I don't think bots can have Galacta yet, right? Isn't that true? I guess I don't actually know 100% if that's true, but seems true anyway. Anti-Venom is bad on Galactus. I really still don't know why this is in the deck, to be honest. I think this needs to be cut. I think this is from an old version. I don't know. It's just not as fitting anymore. I think I had an old version with Blink where that made a lot more sense because you could play like a 5 that's now 0 and then blink it into Galactus or something, but I don't know. The Anti-Venoms. Put anything you want in there instead. Put another cool 4-drop. Scarlet Spider, maybe. That's a cool Galacta card, right? Put a Scarlet Spider. We're going to play Scarlet Spider Galacta stuff later anyway, so. I wonder if we should go for Howard to get buffed here instead of Anti-Venom. Like, it's better for, like, Shang-Chi prevention or whatever. Oh, I like this, dude. Wiping the Brutes. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to be Nimrod players here because Galactus is gone. There's no... Oh, well, he's super gone. So Nimrod here. We're drawing Zabu, which is not great. That does also mean Carnage is pretty weak for us. We're kind of showing our hand, right? Like 9 and 9, and that's all we're really gonna have. I'm drawing a 1/4, I guess, but I don't really even want to play Carnage. Yeah, I hate how like openly visible this is, you know, like we're just showing them what we're about. If we had a Venom, things would change, but we don't, so. They are really in on right though, I'll say. Like we have a pretty great lead. Maybe it just doesn't matter. Galacta here is 7, like that's really big. I mean, again, Shang-Chi's, I guess, a risk. Shadow King maybe with a Sarah deck. Looks like kind of Sarah Surfer stuff. I don't know. They seem to be a bit more proactive though than reactive. Like they're trying to develop stats as opposed to remove stats. You know what I mean? I think I trust the 20-point lead here, right? So I think the Zabu play here is better. I don't know that either of these get big enough though. I don't anticipate crazy numbers here. There's no like absorbing man line. Feels like it's maybe just enough, man. The Vormir helped, but also didn't really. Like, we would have just carnaged that anyway and been in the exact same spot. So we played everything regardless. So it's like Vormir is sort of nice. Ah, they got big here. Let's see. They went for 3 cards. Can it really be enough to be 20? Like, you know, Gladiator and like a Hit Monkey. I don't even know. Like, what would it be? Punisher's big, but not big enough. Oh, Juggernaut. That's a decent start. But there's no mana, no energy left to make these good. There's just no way. Surfer's good, but not good enough. Yeah. Close. They got close, actually. Yeah. Big numbers for us, though. Galacta just puts out numbers, man. That's that simple. Space Throne? do you trust just Galactus, man? Oh my god. I don't. Oh my god, dude. We're about to find out. I don't know. I don't really, but at the same time, I don't know. I kind of do. You can't do Symbiote Spider-Man stuff, unfortunately, so it would be just the 9-power Galactus. You worry about Darkhawk, it looks like to me. I think Darkhawk would be a big risk. It's a sign. It's a sign for sure. Late Chigui is weird. I mean, honestly, Symbiote Spider-Man Nimrod would really be the way to go this game. Excuse me. Okay, that's at least not Space Throne, so that's good news. If we had a Symbiote Spider-Man, I'd be, like, pretty pumped, honestly. Maybe just Anti-Venom here for now. Maybe you just go Nimrod here into, like, Venom. If we do see the Darkhawk committed somewhere else early, I might still just rip the Galactus, dude, and I'll probably use the new one. That's funnier. So that's an idea. Let's see what they got. They got a big blob. I doubt it. That Juggernaut could have been a big play, dude. Oh, they're playing left. What is it, dude? What do they have? Some kind of goblin or something? Black Widow and a Hydra Bob. Oh, I see. They're gonna snap the Bob out later. Well, I guess they kind of have to snap the Bob out now, right? Yeah, I think we're still doing this. Is there anything off the top that really changes my life at all? Carnage, maybe? Yeah, so I don't think I don't even know if Carnage is actually great, but it doesn't really give you extra cards here. It's bad mid, so no, maybe we do just Howard. I also don't think it does anything. They're gonna try to snap the Bob out, which it's not gonna try. It's gonna happen. They're gonna snap the Bob out, but that doesn't mean Darkhawk comes down left late. I don't know if we're gonna be strong enough mid is really the question here, right? We're gonna have basically 15, I guess 18 with Fastos. Oh God, what a hit, dude. What an unbelievable hit, because if it hit the Fastos, like, who cares, right? Like, who cares? Yeah, I mean, obviously they're gonna play Darkhawk here and we lose, but we might as well try, man. I don't know. It's funny at least. I'll play the made up one too. That's, like we said, that's funny here. Okay, GG, man. It's funny at least. Darkhawk left. Well, they didn't play a Darkhawk left. What did they play, dude? That's too many cards for it to be Darkhawk, right? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Let's see. I don't know. Is it really 9? It might. I don't know what it is. They played a lot of cards. What are all those cards? We're fine, right? How many are there? No. It's 8. Let's go. Yes. The generated Galactus win. We cheesed it so hard. The rocks scared me for a second. I was like, what is it? Dude, those rocks were scary. I don't know how many we had. Oh.